Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Well, today on the Battle of the Foundations, we'll be trying out the NYX Stay Matte Not Flat Foundation. So we're going to see if I have better luck with this NYX foundation compared to when I use the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. So if you want to see this and how it turned out, you're in the right place. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below and along with the bell notification. So again, if you want to see if I had better luck with this NYX foundation, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so as we said in the opening, today we're trying out the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Liquid Foundation. This comes in 30 shades, but at Ulta they only carry 25 of them. You get 1.18 fluid ounces and it's $7.49. So let's talk a little bit about their claims on this. So they say that this is a foundation that provides full coverage with a mineral-enriched matte finish and accommodates more skin tones than ever before. It's an oil-free and water-based formula, and it's perfect for both day and nighttime wear. So I have worn this one other time. Again, I'm trying to do that with all the foundations I test out, but I'm going to hold off on my opinions until after wearing this today as well. So let's get started. Get my hair back. By the way, guys, for those of you that caught my video where I did the keratin Brazilian blowout on myself, this is my hair. I just wanted to show you how shiny it still is. I want to show you that you can still go ahead and curl your hair. Just because you did the treatment doesn't mean your hair is going to be stick straight all the time. So you can go ahead and curl it. All I did today was I blow dried it. I didn't use a round brush or anything. I just totally blew dry it, and then I used my curling iron on it, and these are the curls. So let's get my hair out of the way. Okay, so I will be using a beauty sponge, so on one side, and my flat top kabuki brush on the other. I have gone ahead, I have all my moisturizers on, I have all my serums on, I have primed, and I have under eye color corrected. So when I tried this the last time, I only used a sponge. I didn't use a brush on the other side. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how this works out. And this is just a little squeeze tube. So I'm going to squeeze some out on my finger. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my palette. So let me grab that 1 second. Okay, I'm going to start using a palette a little more often so you guys can see the consistency of the product a little bit better. So you can see it's very, very thick. And by the way, I got the color Creamy Natural. So I'm going to dip my sponge directly in this and go to town. Okay. I do a very good job of getting my hair out of the way. This is blending out very easily. What I'm going to start doing more in my videos, because I know I fast forward a lot through some parts, and I actually edit a lot out, especially when I'm blending. But I think it's important for you guys to see just how much time I spend blending out a foundation, because sometimes they can go really fast and other times you can spend a long time doing it. And I want to show you how easy or difficult it might be to work with a certain foundation. Okay, so there we go. We've got the eyelash sponge side done, so that's one layer. Again, this is buildable, so we'll probably be doing that. Now let's go in and use the brush. Again, I haven't used this before with the brush, so we'll see how this works out. It's getting streaks in it. Yeah, I'm just going to stop right here as far as the brush goes, because all it's doing is getting streaky, and when I try and blend it, it's just pulling itself off again. Okay, I need to squeeze out a little bit more. Yeah, I have to blend it a little bit more, sorry, than I normally would, because that brush just kind of lifted a lot of it off of me, or my skin, I should say. So let me go patch it in. I feel like my sponge is maybe a little too wet. Let me kind of squeeze some water out of it. Oh yeah. Yeah. I didn't squeeze enough water out of that. Maybe that's what's causing the problem. I'm going to let that dry down a little bit because it just feels very, very wet on my skin. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. All right, I went ahead and let this dry down a little bit. I tell you, it's still very, very tacky. I don't feel like this is one that's going to dry down completely, so I would really suggest that you go ahead and powder this. I went ahead and also zoomed you in so we could get a little close-up of this. So it's doing pretty good about blending out now that I've taken some extra moisture out of my sponge. It's not adhering to my nose very well, and again, that could be because of the sponge being too damp. But it's not really settling into any creases or fine lines or anything like that. I definitely can see a lot of my skin pigmentation and stuff coming through. So let's go in with the sponge and I'm going to build that up just a little bit in the trouble areas. This doesn't feel heavy, as thick as it is. It's surprisingly very light feeling on your skin. Okay, let's see if we can get this nose, because I feel like I'm Rudolph right now with my red nose. Oh, you guys, I went on Saturday with my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my niece, and a friend of ours, and we went all over the place to different Christmas bazaars. And I'm so excited to start decorating for Christmas. Not that I even have any place to put any of this stuff. I got some fun things. Yeah, we went to 1, 2, 3, 4 different Christmas bazaars. And one of them we got to so late that everything was 50% off. Okay, much better. We are blended in. Let me take some photos real quick before I apply my concealer and powder, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I have gone in with my concealer and I used the Huda Beauty, the Overachiever Concealer, and I did powder under my eyes using, of course, my favorite, the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. But what I wanted to show you while I had a chance, I had just fallen so much in love with this JOA Selfie Ready Setting Powder. I have it in translucent, I have ordered it in also the banana and the peach shades as well. So hopefully I'll get that soon. This is only available at CVS, any of the JOA products, and I don't have a CVS anywhere in the state of Oregon, so I do mine online. But anyway, I want to show you what is so special about this powder because I think it really deserves a lot of attention. For starters, when I take this lid off, do you see? It's not going to do it, but the powder that comes out of here is so fine. It's almost like a little cloud. There we go. I can kind of see how it comes off. But it's so fine, it actually floats. Do you have another powder that does that? I don't. So what I like to do is inside, and I'll be very careful here, it's got one of those screens that you can kind of twist it closed, and one half has the little holes for the opening and the other half's just a little spot to put it in. I like to dip my brush in, tap a lot off, and then just go in the lid and tap. And I want to show you how this can go on and not look cakey or powdery or anything. It just, I don't know if it goes a long way. I still have, even though I've tapped my brush off, I don't know if you can see it, but I still have the little poofs of stuff coming up. And it just makes your skin look so airbrushed and beautiful. This is so inexpensive because it's drugstore. And when I compare it to any of my high-end powders, and I'm talking my Marc Jacobs, my Hourglass. So the Becca, this was my go-to, the Hydra Mist. This is something better than even a Hydra Mist. It's just, it's incredible. So I can't really wait to get the other two shades in. Powder is now done. Let's just zoom in real quick. Actually, you're already zoomed in. So we'll get a little closer so you can see. I turned the lights down. Hopefully that will help so you guys can see a little better. But I am going to go out. We've got a nice sunny day today. So I'm going to go out and get the daylight and see if I can get a little bit better shots. But this just makes my skin look absolutely beautiful, flawless. Nothing's creasing. I mean, I always crease a little in here, but this looks really good right now. Shut my makeup and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back and I just want to show you the finished look with all of my makeup on. So this foundation is gorgeous, just gorgeous. Again, my skin has been a little bit more on the dry side with the winter months hitting me. And I was a little nervous because they're saying it's completely matte, but when they say it's not flat, it's not flat. My skin looks so healthy. It feels so good. It did not crease in anything. And it just blended out beautifully. So yes, I had some trouble in the beginning, but that's because I had my sponge a little too wet. I highly recommend using your fingers or a sponge over a brush. And I just really like this one. It did stay tacky. I do highly recommend that you go ahead and powder it as well. But everything blended out beautifully on top of it. After I went back over with a second layer, it turned into full coverage, covered up all of my redness. It covered up all of my age spots and stuff like that we get, you know what I mean? So I highly recommend this, and I can tell you from wearing it before, it stayed beautiful all day long. Nothing rubbed off. I remember I did take about a 2-hour nap that day, and it looked beautiful when I got up. So this one's a good one, a very good one, and it's so inexpensive. So can't go wrong at $7.49, can you? So you guys, thanks so much for watching. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure that you do that and hit that bell notification because that's going to let you know when I upload new videos. That's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and Thursday is always a foundation review. And if you enjoy foundation videos, give this a thumbs up. I do have a complete playlist of all of my foundations. And I've also broken it down to both the high-end as well as the drugstore ones. So you can go ahead and search for foundations there. If there's one you'd like to see me do a review on, please leave me a comment down below. Or if you have any questions or comments or concerns or ideas for me to do on a video, feel free to leave those down there as well. So love you guys. So until next time, bye-bye.